Hey everyone, welcome back to the sunny side. I'm Sunny, and this is a tarot reading for what happened to Debbie Collier. All right, here we go. Welcome back to the sunny side. Please subscribe to the channel. I hope you guys like these little tarot readings that I'm doing for everyone. If anyone wants a personal reading, hit the PayPal link in the description box below, and we'll set it up. I usually do astrology readings, but I also do tarot, whatever. I also teach this stuff. We also play a psychic game on the channel. If you're interested in that, tune into the channel live at night. All right, here we go. So, Nuria Sanchez, one of our Sunnysiders here, Nuria Sanchez left a message saying that she'd like us to look at this woman's, see what's going on with this story right here with Debbie Collier. And so I checked it out. I did look at her astrology chart, and that day, holy smokes, she did have her life interrupted. Life interrupted. She has that in her chart natally, and it was triggered around that time. So, here we go. So I'll just bring you guys up to quick speed with this case here. It says I'm looking at the law and crime page here, and it says deputies thought Georgia mom was the victim of deliberate and personal murder. Okay, they thought she was murdered, and now they say her death was ruled a suicide. Check this out. This is crazy. Okay, walking back their suspicions that a missing woman was murdered, deputies on Friday announced that her death was ruled a suicide. An autopsy showed that Debbie Collier, 59, she's 59, right, started the fire that burned her. Whoa! According to the Habersham County Sheriff's Office in New Hampshire report. All right, as previously reported, she was found dead September 11th, 2022, in a ravine nearby. Wow, in the Georgia 15, okay, near the highway, right? All right, what else happened? The circumstances were suspicious, okay? Now, they were suspicious. Deputies cited a Venmo transfer, and if anybody wants to, like, cash out me for a reading, that would be cool. Guys, here we go. There are sales right now until just after Christmas. Anyways, okay, the circumstances, okay, deputies cited a Venmo transfer and disturbing note that she sent her daughter, and it said in the last communication that Collier had used Venmo to send approximately $2,300 to her daughter with a message that stated something to the effect of, "They won't let me go. There's a key to the house underneath the flower pot." Woo! Suspicious. Super suspicious. But that could mean that she was at work too, right? So, like, seriously. I don't know. Anyways, authorities dismissed the idea that this was a random killing or a serial murder. We believe that this act was deliberate and personal. And then they say, now they've reached a different conclusion. A detailed examination of all gathered information has enabled investigators to determine, based on the factual evidence of the data, that Ms. Collier's death was self-inflicted. Deputies said in a press statement that furthermore, the GBI Medical Examiner's Office has determined that the cause of death was inhalation of superheated gases, blah, 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 right? Oh, hydrocodone intoxication. Whoa, thermal injuries and hydrocodone intoxication, and that the manner of death was suicide. It seems like she caught herself on fire somehow, like she was high and caught herself on fire, which isn't that weird. Okay, let's read the cards and see what's going on with her. So I looked at her chart. I don't really see mental illness in the chart, guys. And I don't really see suicide, like intentional suicide in the chart per se, although I do see life interrupted, very serious life interrupted in that chart. And on the day, it was pretty triggered. All right, here we go. Let's see what the cards say about Debbie. Oh, Debbie, well, these kind of things, what are you going to do? All right, Deb, let's see if there's a story around it, though. Let's see what the cards say. First up, the Seven of Cups reversed. Okay, so Seven of Cups is the card of indecision. When this card comes up, it usually indicates that you have a lot of options and you're not sure which one to choose, which one to really settle into. So, but before everybody gets carried away and say, "Oh, she was so young, she had so much to live for," this card is reversed. So it's going to indicate that she might have felt as if there were no other options. You know what I didn't look at in her chart? I didn't look to see if she was sick or anything. Really, I only looked at the chart for about literally like 1 minute, maybe 2 minutes. And then I thought maybe I'll keep my mind clear for the tarot reading here. And here we go. 7 of Cups reversed. So this is a tendency to feel as if there's no way out of a situation, like you can't see a way out. The 7's put the brakes on. Okay, next. Then we have the Ace of Pentacles straight up. The Ace of Pentacles is a good card, actually. It indicates that money is about to be good. So maybe she had money coming to her somehow, or maybe she had money coming to her, or there was a potential for some kind of situation. Maybe this was meant they were about to move to a new house, or she met somebody who had some money, or she was about to start a new job or something like this. But or she received a government check in the mail, or some kind of thing happened. But somehow money was pretty good. So she felt like there was no way out. There were no choices available. She just didn't see them. And then the Ace of Coins is a money card. Money's pretty good. And then we have the 3 of Wands. Apparently she was this is the card of waiting. So it looks like she was waiting for something. I guess that's pretty obvious, right? And so what she was waiting for, that we're going to have to find out. But here we go. 3 of Wands. It's the card of, getting ready to do something, getting ready to move on, getting ready to start. It's something already began in the 2 of Wands. You kind of make your choice there. And then the 3 of Wands, you're sort of waiting for everything to happen. So there we go. So it does appear that maybe she had a new job. Maybe she met a new guy. She was indecisive about something. She wasn't sure what to do. And she was just waiting. Like maybe she was sick, and it doesn't say here. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune reversed. Right. So somehow she felt unlucky. So let's just put it that way. Somehow she felt unlucky. She didn't necessarily realize how lucky she was. She thought she was going to be lucky, or she was expecting something, and it just didn't materialize the way she wanted. This side of this reading over here, this part of the chart right here, is not looking very good for her. It's still nothing to really go crazy about, unless there is some very decided ending, or unless she received some very disturbing disturbing news, or unless she really was a drug addict, like a really bad drug addict, which doesn't say that here. It does say over here on the left side, though, that she couldn't find a way out, and things weren't happening. She's decidedly unlucky. Okay, so here we go. And then we have the King of Swords reversed. So she really wasn't thinking clearly either. So whatever was going on, she's upset, she's distraught, she's not lucky, she doesn't see a way out of the situation. And the King of Swords, when this card is reversed, it means you're not thinking clearly, or you're making poor decisions. And they're not necessarily emotional decisions, they're just poor decisions, right? When this card, head over the heart, disciplined, truthful, honest, mental clarity when it's right side up. When it's reversed, you're just making bad decisions. So that's it. She was just making poor choices. She didn't see a way out. It doesn't look like money was a problem. It looked like money was going to be good. Actually, the first beginning of this reading looks like things were actually probably looking okay, and then not great, but okay. And then the second line here, the part that you see, she was getting ready to make she was making some bad choices. King of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune reversed. So she was being dealt a bad hand somewhere, where someone was doing something nice, where she thought she was lucky. She received some bad information, and she just went out and made some really bad decisions. Let's see what else is here. Let's see the reason. Maybe she lost some money, maybe some heartbreak, or maybe like some fight, or something, or something behind the scenes, or someone stealing something. But right now, it kind of looks like suicide, guys. Like she made some very poor choices. All right, and finally, because she didn't see a way out, right? And then finally, 3 of Pentacles reversed. All right, so I'm going to tell you something. I don't think she was alone. Okay, so this reading here to me sounds to me like she got high and accidentally set herself on fire, which I don't know. I don't know how it works. But here, 3 of Pentacles, this is actually the card of collaboration. So someone was I would imagine someone was there, or something happened about something, or someone else was supposed to something, right? Like, when like, do I think this was a mistake? Do I think this was an accident, like an accidental suicide? Um, this Three of Pentacles, this is teamwork, man. Teamwork, collaborations, right? That would indicate other people were there. And this card is reversed. So like, but I don't really see any cover up here. You know, I don't see any Seven of Swords indicating sneaky behavior. I don't see any heartbreak. I don't see any fighting. This Three of coins indicates a collaboration, as if someone else was in the room with her and they took off, or someone was it's reversed, right? So maybe they weren't there. So either they were there and they took off, or we're going to see come a situation where they were supposed to be there and they didn't show up. Maybe there's she has a partner or a boyfriend that nobody knows about. Look at this what you see. This is what we see, right? What we see is indecisiveness. We see lack of teamwork here. Maybe she was supposed to partner up with someone. Maybe she didn't show up to work. Maybe she is the poor partner in this situation, or the lousy teammate. But here we go. You know, she's not lucky. Something she was supposed to be lucky, not lucky. Made bad decisions. She's waiting and she's waiting. Doesn't know why she's waiting. She's waiting. Doesn't know why she's waiting. She's not lucky. Doesn't make sense. Someone's making bad decisions. Poor teamwork. Someone's not showing up. And that's what the cards say, guys. Before we go crazy and start making stuff up, that's what the cards say. And that's the action, guys. That's the reading on Debbie. If you have any other questions, or you want me to look at what the cards say with someone else, by all means, leave it in the comment section and I'll check it out. So this is an interesting story. Do I think her death was a suicide? I think she probably got high and maybe accidentally accidentally set herself on fire. Or like, this to me looks more like a like, you know, when people used to smoke cigarettes in bed and set themselves on fire? I think this is kind of a thing like that, maybe. But I also think someone else was supposed to be there. And I don't necessarily think this was a deliberate suicide. I don't think there's mental health kind of situation. I think it's more like an accident. And I think the money thing, I don't know that was suspicious at all. It might have been a borrowing money kind of thing. And that's the deal. This is kind of interesting. This is interesting reading. Because I did see it astrologically. So I think it's kind of neat. All right, guys, that's the action. Subscribe to the channel, share the video. Wishing everyone the best of a super beautiful day. And I'll see you guys soon.